Archangel Michael says, the moment is no longer approaching, it's already here. A powerful shift has ignited, and what happens next depends entirely on one irreversible choice. Something you thought was small, quiet, or unseen is about to turn into the biggest turning point of your life. Your surroundings will not remain the same after this. One door is already closing and the sound of it echoes in the spirit world. But even louder is the unlocking of another path, a divine path chosen not by chance, but by your silent strength and unseen tears. You are standing at the edge of a spiritual threshold. What you do in the next 24 hours will change the alignment of everything you know. The heavens have stopped to observe your decision, because it rewrites your destiny. Someone who thought they had control over your future is about to be shocked. Because the choice you're about to make will reverse every hidden plot against you. You are about to cut off the root of years of pain. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You were never meant to remain in this waiting place forever. But you needed to reach this exact moment so that the right decision would activate divine permission. That permission has just been granted. Archangel Michael says, you've been tested more than you realize. You were allowed to feel abandoned so your strength could break barriers, but the time of proving yourself is over. Now it is time for elevation. The shift will not come loudly, but it will shake everything in silence. One act, one yes or one no, will alter where the blessings flow. A choice you make today becomes the proof of your divine inheritance. Type Amen to get blessing 1189. Someone thought they were ahead of you, but the decision you're making puts you 10 steps forward in the spirit. It was never about timing, it was about alignment. This is no ordinary crossroad, a miracle you've prayed for is hovering in reach, and your next step decides if it manifests or vanishes. Even angels are prepared to move based on what you choose next. This is not pressure, it is purpose in its most sacred form. You're being trusted with a moment that decides legacy. Everything you lost is about to reappear through this one decision. Type Amen to get blessing 432. You may feel torn right now, and that's confirmation of the importance of this moment. Heaven doesn't stir your soul unless transformation is near. The discomfort you feel is the final signal before your leap, a conversation, an offer, an invitation, you know the one. The energy around it feels different because it is the test wrapped as an opportunity. One decision wrapped in disguise. Archangel Michael says, many eyes are on you but none can influence this. Not friends, not family, not even enemies. Only your spirit and the truth you've grown into can decide this one. Your ancestors are whispering that you're closer than you think. The same voice that comforted them in their trials is now guiding you. You may feel alone, but you're divinely surrounded. Type Amen to get blessing 294. This decision isn't only about you. It's tied to 3 generations that come after. What you choose now becomes the energy your future inherits. Heaven is unfolding a scenario that will reveal your own heart to you. Do not act out of fear or guilt. The truth you carry must be louder than the voices around you. There's a move you're about to make that shifts the spiritual climate. The unseen world is already adjusting. You are not late. You are perfectly on time for divine reversal. Your enemies will regret underestimating you after this. What they thought was your downfall is about to become your elevation point. They'll say, how did they rise again? Type Amen to get blessing 840. A name is going to be mentioned in a meeting you don't even attend, that name is yours. Because this decision will echo into rooms that were once closed to you. A letter, message, or signature is part of this next step, and heaven is preparing to protect you from any deceit connected to it. This is the moment to trust the red flags and not explain them away. There is someone who will act like they are on your side during this, but your soul will know otherwise. Do not let sweet words trap your powerful path. This decision might require you to say no to something you once prayed for, and that will be the hardest part. But your future self is already thanking you. Type Amen to get blessing 633, your delay has now become divine design. What you thought was wasted time was sacred preparation. You're not starting over, you're stepping in prepared. There is one person who doesn't want you to choose correctly. Their fear is not for you, it's of losing control. But they cannot stop what heaven has ordered. Archangel Michael says, the sword has already been drawn in the spirit. Any manipulation will be cut off before it reaches you. A supernatural boundary has now been set in your favor. You're going to start noticing strange behavior from certain people. That's because they sense this shift too. Your spirit is pulling away from what can't come with you. Type Amen to get blessing 998. Expect someone from the past to show up suddenly. Their return is connected to this decision. Their words may sound right, but their timing will expose their true motive. Your peace is the indicator. If you feel uneasy after speaking to them, that's your answer. The right path will feel like freedom, not confusion. There's a document, email, or contract that will come before you soon. Pay attention to every detail, don't rush, this moment is too powerful for shortcuts. The truth is, you already know what to do. You've just been afraid of how powerful that choice really is. But now it's time to be led by what you've grown into. Type Amen to get blessing 1210. This next chapter will look nothing like the last. Everything is about to change, but it begins with you changing your mind about yourself. You are no longer who they remember, you are who heaven recognizes. You don't need anyone's approval to step into your divine lane. What you're carrying can't be validated by the same people who denied your worth. Your decision is the announcement. The ripple effect will happen quickly, one step will lead to another, and suddenly you'll be where you thought would take years to reach. It's going to feel surreal, but it's your new reality. This is what alignment looks like. Synchronicities, signs, and doors all responding to your obedience. You're unlocking rooms no one thought you belonged in. But heaven disagrees. Type Amen to get blessing 555. People who once ignored you will try to reconnect. They will sense what has shifted around you. But not everyone gets access to the new version of you. Some of them only loved your silence, not your voice. Others only loved your brokenness, not your healing. Your decision to walk away will be the healing they never expected. A blessing has been assigned your name. But it's positioned on the other side of this choice. You'll feel the tug, and when you do, trust it, this is not just a decision, it's deliverance. A sacred unlocking of what's been stored away for your appointed time. And that time is now. Type Amen to get blessing 721. You were born for this breakthrough. That's why the warfare was so intense, but what they meant for harm has matured you into someone unstoppable. Your name is being released into favor. Heaven is calling for your release from past limits. Chains are snapping in the spiritual realm the moment you choose what aligns with truth. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The fire did not destroy you, it activated your purpose. Now it's time to stop shrinking. You were made to step boldly. Let them whisper, let them wonder, because while they speculate, you are transforming. And soon, the proof will be undeniable." Type Amen to get blessing 1102. There's someone close to you who will be shaken by your rise. They were comfortable with your struggle. But now your peace is threatening to expose their chaos. Stay silent. Let your decisions speak louder than their gossip. Because your life is about to shout victory on your behalf, you'll soon see how everything connects. What once hurt you now strengthens you. What once confused you now gives clarity. This is what divine reversal looks like. A full circle moment where the past loses all power over you. And the future bows to your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 834. There is nothing average about your destiny. That's why you had to fight battles most can't understand, but now you are being chosen for a reward only the favored receive. The delay was for protection. The detour was to reroute you into greater, and the decision is the divine gate. It will be scary. It will be lonely, but it will be the right one. What comes after will be worth it. Every tear, every night of silence, every misunderstood moment, it all brought you here. And now you choose. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. You'll start to feel lighter once you decide. That's not coincidence. It's confirmation. Heaven always responds with clarity when the right choice is made in silence. People may not understand why you did what you did. They weren't meant to, the vision wasn't given to them. It was placed in you. Your decision is not rebellion, it's restoration. And the shift will begin the moment you stop apologizing for evolving. The spiritual realm is already adjusting timelines. There is movement in your favor even before your foot steps forward. And those who tried to stop you will feel the tremor of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 3009. You are walking out of a season where everyone had advice but no one had understanding. That's over now. This choice is between you and divine instruction alone. There's a conversation you'll need to walk away from. There's an offer you'll need to decline. And there's a release you'll need to do in silence. You will not need to defend your decision. The fruit of it will speak for you. Just wait, what grows from this will silence every critic. Someone's going to say, "I never expected them to do this." That's how you'll know you're on the right path. You're not here to meet their expectations. You're here to fulfill your divine assignment. Type Amen to get blessing 2117. There is no going back after this. And that's a good thing. What's behind you has nothing new to say. The new is not always comfortable, but it is correct. You may feel afraid. But fear is just the sign that something meaningful is happening. Your spirit will learn to walk even when the ground isn't visible. This decision will not just change your location, but your identity. You'll speak differently, move differently, expect differently. And it's all divinely authorized. Archangel Michael says, be alert now more than ever. Distractions will multiply as you draw closer to breakthrough. But focus is your weapon now. Type Amen to get blessing 1828. The truth is, if you don't make this decision, someone else will try to make it for you. And that will cost you more than you can afford, and you can see right now. Do not hand over your authority. You've been given too many signs to ignore this. The dreams, the numbers, the repeated moments, they all led to here. It's not your imagination, it's divine orchestration. There is nothing more dangerous than a person who finally chooses themselves. That's who you are becoming. A divine warrior in alignment. This is your line in the sand, the version of you that tolerates less than is expiring. And the version that creates legacy is being birthed. Type Amen to get blessing 2601, you'll feel the shift in your body. A release. A clarity, a sudden energy returning. Because you're not just choosing what's right. You're choosing what was always yours but hidden under delay, doubt, and distractions, and now you're reclaiming it. People will act strange around you as your frequency rises. Let them. Some connections were only meant for the version of you that was surviving. But now you are thriving. And that means everything must elevate with you or be removed from around you. There is no middle ground in this season. Type Amen to get blessing 491. Watch closely, there will be signs immediately after. Conversations that sound like confirmation. Messages from unexpected sources, that's heaven saying you're in sync. You're going to start dreaming more vividly. Your sleep will be prophetic, pay attention to what is shown. It's instruction, not just imagination. This decision will ripple into every area, relationships, finances, reputation, peace. It's a domino of breakthrough. And nothing will remain untouched. Someone who once looked down on you will watch you rise now. They'll pretend to support it, but their energy will tell the truth. Don't return to familiar places just because they now clap for you. Type Amen to get blessing 9993. You're not angry, you're awakening. You're not distant, you're discerning. That's why this choice feels sacred. There is a spiritual crown being lowered over you right now. You won't feel it physically, but your soul will shift under its weight. You were chosen to lead something new. There's something you need to let go of, and it will hurt. But it will also heal. Because in the absence of what's fake, the real can finally find you. You've outgrown the old dream. That's why it no longer excites you. A higher calling is whispering, come up. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. This decision will rewrite the story others tried to tell about you. It will silence lies. It will correct wrong narratives. There's someone watching you silently, jealous but also studying. They want to know how you're still standing. The answer? Grace and bold decisions. Archangel Michael says, you were attacked in secret, but you're being restored in public. The decision you're making is part of that restoration. Heaven is about to make an example of you, in the best way. This is not just about elevation, it's about vindication. The divine is preparing to honor you openly. Type Amen to get blessing 7888. Soon, you'll be glad they doubted you. It gave you space to grow without noise. And now your rise will be undeniable. You're about to make a move that will confuse people. They won't understand it, but that's the sign it's from heaven. Divine moves rarely make sense to the unawakened. Every delay has prepared you. Every betrayal has positioned you. Every silence has sharpened your discernment. Now your reward is unfolding. And it all begins with this one powerful decision. A decision that proves your alignment with destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 3110. The ones who laughed at your confusion are about to be silenced by your clarity. You are no longer walking in circles, you're walking in purpose. This decision just became the compass. You'll soon feel the difference in the energy around you. Your spirit will become more sensitive, more alert. That's because your soul has finally said yes to alignment. You didn't just survive the fire, you absorbed its wisdom. Now you're glowing with a power no one can dim. And this decision will be the reason they can no longer reach you. This is what walking in favor looks like, doors opening you didn't even knock on. And peace replacing every space that once held anxiety. Type Amen to get blessing 2882. Don't be surprised when peace feels unfamiliar at first. You've been in survival mode too long. But this choice is the doorway to wholeness. A new version of you is being introduced to the world. One that doesn't apologize for choosing growth. One that leads with purpose, not pain. Your life will soon become proof that obedience is stronger than opinion. The blessings that come after this will answer questions no words ever could. Even your silence will speak, Archangel Michael says. This is a divine separation for your protection. What is falling away was never built to hold your future. Let it go without begging. Type Amen to get blessing 1772. You've been feeling that inner tug for a reason. That's heaven's way of reminding you that something greater is pulling you forward. Resistance is only proof that the breakthrough is near. This decision will remove the fog around you. It will clear the wrong voices and attract the right ones. It will feel like your soul is breathing again. A financial shift is tied to this choice. You will begin to see sudden favor, unexpected deposits, new connections, because provision always follows alignment. You are being aligned with divine strategy. Watch how fast things begin to flow. What was stuck will suddenly start moving with ease. Type Amen to get blessing 4227. There's a miracle waiting for your yes. It's positioned on the other side of this moment. Don't let fear rob you of what faith is ready to deliver. Someone will try to guilt you into staying stuck. Don't let them. Emotional manipulation is not love. It's control dressed in disguise. You were never meant to shrink to be accepted. You were meant to rise and reveal what God placed in you. This decision proves you finally believe it. There is no reward for staying small. But there is breakthrough when you step into boldness. You're about to experience what that boldness unlocks. Type Amen to get blessing 6000. This will be a week of visible change. Things will move fast after your decision is finalized. Don't be alarmed. It's divine speed. Someone from your past will try to re-enter just as things begin aligning. That is not coincidence. It's a distraction. Stay focused. There's power in your silence during this time. Not everything needs explanation. Your results will speak in volumes. Your yes will echo. It will carry healing, favor, and opportunities. And the shift it brings will shock even you. Type Amen to get blessing 1005. The version of you that doubted is disappearing. The version that hesitated is being buried, and in its place, a new force is rising. You are not behind. You are exactly where divine timing has brought you. This isn't a delay. It's divine orchestration. Every step has led to this opening. Someone is about to bring up your name with honor. They will recommend you where your presence was once rejected. The tables have turned, Archangel Michael says. The enemy tried to block you with confusion, but your clarity has become a sword. Use it wisely. Every step you take now slices through delay. Type Amen to get blessing 3141. There is a house, a position, and a platform being aligned with your name. But this decision activates the release. Heaven is waiting on you to say yes fully. Don't wait for perfect conditions. They will never come, just move. Grace will cover the rest. Your blessings are growing impatient, they've been hovering, waiting for your boldness to call them in. And now the gate is finally open. Your footsteps are becoming dangerous to every force that tried to hold you back. Because when you walk in purpose, the earth responds. Expect shifts. Type Amen to get blessing 2229. Let your next move be your loudest. Not your words, not your arguments, just the outcome of obedience. That will be your greatest weapon. The next time you doubt your worth, remember, heaven waited for your yes. Angels were assigned to protect this moment. That's how valuable it is. You're not losing, you're shedding. And what's coming will feel like everything you were ever promised. Your faith is about to be rewarded. This is more than a decision. It's an announcement to the spirit realm that you are no longer asleep. You're wide awake and you're ready. Type Amen to get blessing 801.